Who will have the balance and nerves of steel needed to conquer the course?
大人にとってはストレス解消の場となるのか、さらに疲れる場となるのか。
Make him forget about the stress of the adult world. What are you talking about? That's a lot of pressure to put on one unicycle competition for a guy. It's like, will he solve his existential crisis or dive into a deeper depression? One unicycle obstacle course will decide. Here he goes. You got this. We're gonna get you out of that slump, buddy. You're gonna forget about the adult world. You're a kid again. Okay. The adult world is gonna get this guy down big time. Hope you have health insurance. Okay, so if you were a child of the early 2000s like me, and by that I mean someone born in the early 90s, I'm doing my best, then you probably remember watching a lot of G4 TV after school. Those were the glory days, in my opinion, watching a lot of X-Play, other shows they aired. But the one that I remember the most was this Japanese competition game show that they aired probably between the years of like 2007 and 2008. And I'm not saying that from memory, I'm saying that from IMDb, thank you. And this is one of those classic old school Japanese game shows which originally aired in Japan from 1995 to 2002. Basically, the whole concept of it was that in every single episode, they would have a couple different extreme challenges that were all based around like one unique skill or talent. Usually these talents were like pogo sticks or being able to walk on dominoes. I think that was a thing. We'll see. We'll search for the clip. So basically what I'm saying is it was like the Olympics for people who had skills that weren't applicable anywhere in the real world, really. So I figured we could get started by watching their top viewed clip that comes up on YouTube. Anyway, this is from one of their competitions called the Hand Walk. Now this is what Unbeatable Banzuke is known for. So this is Unbeatable Banzuke. As I remember the robot. He called it the Hand Walk Trial from Hell. A little bit of mistitling on YouTube, but we'll let it slide. Alright, so as we can see here, he's concentrating. And concentration never looked as good as when it was in Japanese 1995 480p. Alright, so the hand walk begins. See, we need to bring back competitions like this. Entirely skill-based, entirely not useful in the real world. I say we either do that or do competition shows where it's all about skills only for real world applications. I mean, who doesn't want to see the weld off of 2022? Just after starting, he's going down, That was original commentary from me. Let's see if this guy's a real competitor. I want to see a winner. So there's 8 different stages here, as you can see from the obvious visual cues. Wow, this is impressive. The Devil's Double Bridge. I've walked across that bridge before, if you know what I'm... Let's continue. Wow, so he made it to the break point. Alright, so he's going in for next half. Now this looks like some sort of cubism art piece that he has to climb up. I like it. Oh! That was one of the most exciting moments of my life while I was sitting in this chair. And I've got a VR headset. Can I say this incline looks impossible? You have like no room to ramp up speed. You're on your hands. I guess there's a reason they call it Heartbreak Hill. That's well titled. I guarantee you he does not make it up that. If he does, nothing happens. Come on, you got this, you got this. This is big, he's shaky, but he's swaying. There's no way. You've got to bend your body like a triangle. That's the face of a man who just got screwed by a Japanese competition show. But honestly, that was just the hand walk. Let's see what else Unbeatable Banzuke has to offer.
Bamboo Derby 3.
In Bamboo Derby 3, many competitors...
So it looks like at this point in the show, they had a US announcer coming in. That way he could give his little spin on the Bamboo Derby.
Between the unstable tires and the seemingly impossible wicked slope.
That is seemingly impossible.
The most famous dentist on stilts, Masao Komura, fared the best.
Not the most famous dentist on stilts. He couldn't even do it? What about the most famous ophthalmologist on a pogo stick? He might get it.
The pogo posts quickly wiped the smile off his face.
It also destroyed 3 of his front teeth. He landed face first. It was pretty tragic. The only person's mouth he couldn't save was his own.
On the Banzuke.
Okay, first challenger on the stilts. You got this? This one doesn't seem too difficult. They're moving fairly slow. Like, you can just stop the propellers and it works. I'm gonna say it. That's kind of a lame thing. Though, to be fair, if I was on stilts and one of those tapped me, I would fall and break bones. So, I won't talk. She made it through. Now, this looks like it would definitely trip me up. Who am I kidding? They all would. Moving net, moving net! That's the face of a disappointed husband. Just kidding. The irony is that we thought the net was moving, but ultimately, the net moved her. Now here's the thing. We all know that one of the best things about Japanese game shows is they're not just taking things to the extreme. If I'm remembering correctly, this next video is one of the weirder challenges on Unbeatable Banzuke. I know the name of the show. I guess after a couple seasons, they couldn't just keep doing, you know, stilts and variations of stilt-like activities. They had to get creative. Okay, so this one is called Banzai 90. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember anything about what this clip is. It just looked like it wasn't. It looked like it could be interesting. Track and field, are you ready to fight? Okay, so it's some sort of track and field based event. So this is a track team from a Japanese college physical education program. They didn't explain what the game is, so I guess this is just some sort of team-based exercise. We'll find out. I love team sports. This is a 90-second battle. What do they mean battle? Oh, they're grabbing somebody. Can they complete 4 logs and stay holding on perfectly? Why does that sound sexual to me? This is what they're doing? Grab it! This is so much better than stilts. They should have started with throwing people 10 feet into the air. This is amazing. Banzai 90 took it to 100. You guys got this. Don't compensate. You're a team. You're a phys ed. Yes! That's for the physical education department. Okay, so now they gotta throw somebody a bit higher. That must be the whole thing. That's the face of a champion. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Whoa! Oh, so the real challenge, I think they all have to remain holding on the whole time. I'm gonna stop guessing what they have to do. This actually, I have no idea, really. Okay, apparently they did bad. I thought they did pretty exceptionally, considering what the activity is. Alright, and then for the last clip of Unbeatable Banzuke that I want to check out, something to make me feel really nostalgic. This is one that I remember seeing when I was a kid a lot. It's along the lines of stilts, along the lines of what we've seen before. But this time, it's a unicycle. Sorry, it's like a Pyro Ghost.
Like a Pyro Ghost competition,
which is unicycle. We have to end this video on somebody doing really well at this competition. We need a big win.
The youngest of the Honda brothers, Noriaki, is skilled on a unicycle. Can Noriaki be the first to survive the ghost?
You are already dead.
Wait a second. The second aspect of this obstacle course is you answer an early 1900s era phone and the phone tells you that you've died. Like this is Final Destination or something. I like it. Oh, don't get hit by that axe. I thought those were real for a second there. I thought he was going to get decapitated. Oh, this is fun. This is like early Wipeout. I see where Wipeout got their ideas now. This show, now that I think about it, basically is Wipeout if the people in Wipeout were actually skilled at anything. He does have real skill. Get the jump to the island. See, they have to jump. Look at, he's jumping on a unicycle. I can barely, I mean, I can't ride on a unicycle, I'll assume. I've never done it, never tried. The light of the full moon illuminates his determined face. What a dramatic announcer. I wish Howie Mandel would say more lines like this on our game shows. Look at him go! Look at him go! Yes! No! He hopped back? Whoa. That was one of the greatest recoveries in like a Pyrrha's history. That was amazing. What a recovery. You got this. Second time's the charm. If you don't get it this time now, it'll be kind of sad for me. I need this. I need this. You got it. No! I'm actually so upset that he didn't make it. So what are my conclusions about Unbeatable Banzuke, the G4 classic, which was actually a Japanese competition TV show classic? I love it. I think everyone should go look at these clips. We need to bring this back. We need to turn Wipeout into a competition-based... Well, it is competition-based. We need to make Wipeout better. I don't know why I'm even bringing up Wipeout. Anyway, that's the video.